Good evening and welcome to the Perry Athletic Complex. Before we introduce tonight's starting lineups, we would like to take a moment to recognize our senior softball athletes. Our first senior tonight is Taylor Atwell. Taylor is the daughter of Jeremiah and Danielle Atwell and Michelle and Michael Anderson. During her senior year at PHS, Taylor participated in softball, volleyball, wrestling, MVP, and student council. Her future plans include attending Iowa State University to major in animal science with a minor in business. Our next senior is Lydia Olejniczak. Lydia is the daughter of Jason and Tiffany Olejniczak. Throughout her senior year, Lydia participated in softball, basketball, track, student council, National Honor Society, MVP, Battle of the Books, Big Buddy, choir, and achieved a silver cord at graduation for her volunteer efforts. Lydia's future plans include attending Drake University, where she will major in pre-pharmacy and continue playing softball. Our final senior is Catherine West. Catherine is the daughter of Ken and Andrea West. During her senior year, Catherine participated in softball, basketball, volleyball, track, National Honor Society, and MVP. Catherine's future plans include attending Central College to major in elementary education and to continue her softball career. On behalf of PHS and the Activities Department, we would like to thank our seniors and their families for their dedication to our high school softball program. All three of these girls played varsity all 5 years of their eligibility. Let's give our seniors one last round of applause.
They're announcing it right now. It is always a special night. It is always an emotional night. Senior night here at the PAC as we welcome you to the Perry Athletic Complex. And just a few moments ago, 3 seniors were recognized and honored for their years of service playing this great sport of softball throughout their careers here at Perry High School. So the night is theirs. Lydia Olejniczak, Catherine West, and Taylor Atwell as we welcome you to Perry Jayettes.
Welcome to tonight's game between the Saydel Eagles and the Perry Jayettes. We remind you that interscholastic. Before the starting lineups for your Jayettes, tonight the girls are wearing black and orange ribbons in honor of Chad Mormon. He was a very loved father, uncle, teacher, and mentor. He was a very big person in our community and will be forever missed. Now for your Jayettes. Number 2, playing shortstop, Lydia Olejniczak. Batting second, number 13, catching, Karagyn Whelchel. Playing third base, number 28, Ava Devilbliss-Shawley. Playing first, number 20, Emily Bell. Batting fifth, pitching for the Jayettes, number 14, Macy Tunick. Playing second base, number 23, Taylor Atwell. The designated player tonight, number 19, Callie Steva. In center field, number 6, Catherine West. In left field, number 1, Taryn Nearing. And the flex player in right field, number 11, Sydney Barkley. Up for the Eagles, number 1, Cadence Sharp.
Starting 9 for Saydel. Tonight's opening lineup brought to you by the Raccoon Valley Bank. Not too big, not too small. The Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. And this has been the employee-owned Perry Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee Pharmacy, the one you count on, always safe, always accurate, always on time. Well, what a gorgeous night for softball, senior night, extra emotion. One of the top teams in the state in town. This should be a fun one here tonight as Perry looks for the upset. The Jayettes and the Eagles, and we are underway. Aiden Sharp, the senior catcher, has had a big year offensively, 449. You see Tunick making the start tonight. This is her 18th start of the year. She comes in a record of 8-9. Very good 3.72 ERA for the junior right-hander. There's a strike to Sharp. Tunick this year, 111 innings. She has surrendered 119 hits, 32 walks, 59 strikeouts. Right-hander checks and fires, hit off the end of the stick, foul by Sharp, so Tunick battles back to run it even, 2-2. Defensively tonight for Perry, Ava Devilbliss-Shawley is at third. Lydia Olejniczak at short, Taylor Atwell at second base, Emily Bell is at first. Outfield left to right has Taryn Naring, Catherine West, and Sydney Barkley. The catcher is Karagyn Whelchel. Out running full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch is lined off of Olejniczak's glove and into left field. Boy, Olejniczak nearly made a terrific play. Lydia diving to her right, got her glove on it. That ball absolutely scored.
Now batting number 4, Dakota Wright.
A base hit for Sharp. Lead-off single for the Golden Eagles, and the batter will be Dakota Wright. Wright hitting 262, no home runs, 12 RBIs. She shows bunt, lays it down, charging it Tunick, has to hurry, and now the throw goes off of Bell's glove and into right field. And the Eagles have runners on the corners with nobody out. And now Wright with Perry throwing to third base. Wright is going to advance down to second. Doggone it. So trouble brewing right out of the gates here for Perry. Will go down as a sacrifice for Wright. An error at first base. So 2 on. Nobody out. You're asking for trouble with Dakota Lake. Lake is a monster, not just in the pitching circle, but at the plate offensively this year. 547. 5 home runs, 25 RBIs. Big swing, and she fouls it back against the screen. Lake entering tonight, leading the Heart of Iowa, batting average, slugging percentage, and home runs. Tunick in some early trouble. The pitch, inside, 2-1. Beautiful night for softball. It is very cool. In fact, we're expecting jackets for some people tonight. Temperature at 72 degrees. Very cool breeze blowing in. Not used to this here in late June with the 4th of July right around the corner. It's been absolutely gorgeous the last couple of days. 3 balls, 1 strike to Lake. Right-hander kicks and fires. Ground ball hit toward Olejniczak, and it goes right between her legs, and this will score a couple of runs. Very a little shaky defensively out of the gates here on senior night. A couple of runs scored. Sharp and Wright, and Saydel has the 2-0 lead. Saydel will go to the bench. Millie Peck will check into the game as a runner.
Running at first, Millie Peck, and now batting number 11, Riley Pacina.
She just doesn't give up runs, so you can't fall behind against it. Pacina floats one out towards shallow left. That's going to fall in, a base hit. Blooper hit the opposite way by the lefty Pacina, and it just did dodge Olejniczak and Naring and land in the grass in the outfield to Saydel.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 16, Mackenzie McKay.
They have 2 on. Second hit of the inning. Peck at second, Pacina at first, and here's the right fielder, Mackenzie McKay. Jimmy fires a fastball, and this one off the glove of Atwell into center field. And the Eagles have loaded them up. My goodness, 3 errors here in the first inning for the Jayettes. team that for the most part has played really good defense here in the first inning.
Now batting number 7, Catherine Van Houten.
And the bases are loaded for Catherine Van Houten. First pitch, grounds it to Atwell at second. She'll flip to first base and Perry will get the out. A run will score. So Peck, the courtesy runner for Lake, crosses the plate. Van Houten picks up the RBI. Casina down.
Now batting number 12, Dulce Duran.
Van Houten, that's her 8th RBI this year, and the Eagles with a 3-0 lead. Brings in Dulce Duran. Pitches a strike over the outer half. Perry did not see Duran the first time these two teams met. Right-handed batter, Tunick checks and throws. This one rises up on her out of the zone. 2 balls and no strikes. Couple of hits, 3 errors, 3 runs in here in the first inning. 3-0 Saydel. 2-0 to Duran is chopped foul. Perry tonight is in their all-black uniforms. Both the Perry baseball and softball teams going with the all-black. Jayettes with the blue numbers and lettering trimmed in white. The tall white socks. Saydel in their traditional green, black, and yellow. 2-1 to Duran. Chased the high one, fouls it back, and the count evens up at 2-2. Tunick trying to get out of this inning without any more damage. 3 runs in for the Golden Eagles. Here's the pitch. Tried to drop ball, missed it low. The count runs full, 3-2. Outfield straight away and deep with Marion, West, and Barkley. Payoff pitch. Oh, upstairs. The count runs full. That was a pitch ahead there, so 3-2. Grant's waiting on deck, the third baseman. First base open here in the 3-2 pitch. Popped her up, this one heading our way near the balcony area. Foul. Sharp right and Peck have all scored. The only RBI of the inning coming from Catherine Van Houten. 3-2 pitch. Again, battle here as Duran spoils another. You play Saydel, you want to keep it tight. Just don't want to fall behind. Jayettes are going to have to put the ball in play now. Duran rips one to the opposite field. That's going to reach the alley and roll all the way to the fence. Casino will score. Here comes McKay. Duran with a 2-run double. Saydel jumping out to a 5-0 lead. Good piece of hitting. You tip your hat to the batter there. Duran just kept spoiling pitch after pitch. Waited for one that she liked, and then she took it the opposite way. For Duran, RBI's
now batting number 3,
this year.
Lauren France.
Lydia Olejniczak, one of the senior leaders, out to have a word of encouragement for Tunick. Well, just one out of the inning, and now it's Lauren France, the third baseman. She smokes it in the left field, a base hit. The Eagles will play a base-to-base. Stopping at third is Duran, and now getting caught between first and second is the runner. Olejniczak will keep an eye on both. Lydia played that one textbook, perfectly executed there by the shortstop, and now Saydel's going to try it again, get the runner caught between first and second. Tunick's going to throw. They tag her out at second. Runner's going to break home, and they're going to end up with a double play here. If Whelchel can run down the runner at third, they have her in a pickle, and it's a double play to end the inning. Saydel got a little too cute that time, and the Jayettes said, nuh-uh. Good job there by Perry sticking with it. The tag by Tunick, and then the official tag by Devil Bliss Shelley. So the Eagles have both of their runners tagged out, but the damage certainly done. Saydel puts up a 5 spot in the first inning. 5 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors, nobody left on. After a half inning, Saydel 5, Perry coming up here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. AC Tunick, Taylor Atwell, 5 and 6. Bottom tier of the order with Callie Steva, Catherine West, and Taryn Neri. Tonight's lineup brought to you by the Raccoon Valley Bank. Perry facing one of the top pitchers in the state of Iowa, Dakota Lake, 17-3 this year, a 1.15 ERA. 1 Olejniczak zips it low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lake is a power pitcher, 222 strikeouts in 121 innings this year. Tall, imposing figure inside that circle, challenged Olejniczak with the fastball, a swing and a miss. Olejniczak, the senior shortstop, somewhat of an open stance from the right side. The 1-2, got her. Swing and a miss as Lake threw it by her, and a strikeout for Lake to start the festivities here tonight.
Now batting for the Jayettes, number 13, Karagyn Whelchel.
Defensively for the Eagles, they will have Lauren France at third base, Dakota Wright at short, Duran is at second, Van Houten at first. Outfield left to right with Jaden Benda, Riley Pacina, and Mackenzie McKay. Catcher is Caden Sharp. Right-hander delivers, and Whelchel comes up empty. Lake, 121 innings, has surrendered only 56 hits. She has walked 20, so she has a microscopic whip of under 1. It's a .63, which is just unheard of. 3-pitch strikeout of Whelchel and 2 quick outs here as Lake taking care of business like she has all season.
Now batting for the Jayettes, number 28, Ava Devilbliss-Shawley.
Third baseman, Ava Devilbliss-Shawley. Devilbliss-Shawley hitting .235, a home run this year, 6 RBIs, successful first year starting. She swings and misses. Watch Lake, she has the full arsenal of pitches, but predominantly the rise ball and the speed, great velocity. She can locate her fastball. She uses both halves of the plate. Check swing there by Devilbliss-Shawley. Did not have a lot of confidence in that cut, and she's behind 0-2. Perry in some early trouble tonight on senior night. They give up a 5 spot. Now Lake 1 pitch away from striking out the side, and this is high, 1-2. Momentum early, clearly with Saydel, but a lot of softball to be played. Perry's just going to have to find a way to put the ball in play. That's the first objective. Shawley falls it away again. Ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Early start tonight, a 6 o'clock first pitch, because Saydel does not have a JV team. How rare is that? You have the 2-time defending Heart of Iowa champs not able to sport a JV squad. I don't think I've ever seen that in my years here in Perry. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a check swing, and she held up. Count runs full, 3-2. Good at bat here by Devilbliss-Shawley. Let's see if she can hang in there. She's battled it back to run full. The payoff pitch is down the middle, and she is caught looking. And Dakota Lake strikes out the side. We played 1 tonight from Perry, 5-0 Saydel. This is Jayettes softball on KDLS.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 8, Jaden Benz.
And run double from Duran. Inning number 2 for Tooney. Second meeting between these 2 teams this year. Perry really played a good ball game the last time they went to Saydel. We had that game for you on the radio. The Eagles won it 3-0. 1 hopper off the bat of Benda, smothered nicely by Devilbliss-Shawley. 1 pitch, 1 out. Benda hit the ball hard. Devilbliss-Shawley did a good job. It looked like that caught her on the wrist, right just above where.
Now batting number 1, Caden Sharp.
Textbook play at third base. It's one of the positions where you don't always have to field it cleanly. Just use your body and absorb the contact, and you better be tough notes. Shawley, I think, would fit into that category. 1 ball, no strikes to Sharp, who singled her first time up. It's a high strike. Sharp can't believe it. Now evens up 1-1. back manually, balls and strikes, just the way the sun is shining. We're not used to a 6 o'clock start. It's tough for these eyes to see the scoreboard out there. The ball's 1 strike to short. She singled, hit a bullet. Olejniczak nearly made a terrific catch. It went off her glove. Infield hit for Sharp for the first time up. Here she hits one right down the line, picked up cleanly by Whelchel, and a good scoop from Bell. So 2 fine plays at the hot corner by Whelchel. Saydel not getting cool. They are making solid contact.
Now batting number 4, Dakota Wright.
Gonna have to mix it up a little bit, try to hit more of her locations and maybe change up her speed, because right now Saydel hitting the ball extremely hard. Starts off right with a strike, nothing in one to the shortstop. She reached on an air her first time up. No official at bat, it went down as a sacrifice. Takes the pitch at the shins, and quickly just like that, Wright's in a hole, nothing in 2. Last 2 pitches are an example of what Lucy's going to have to try to do. There's not much the batter can do with that first pitch or that second one. She's stretching both the upper end of the zone and the lower half. That's what you need to do against a good offensive team like Saydel. Be a nice bounce back for this Perry team if they can set down the Eagles in order. Tunick will try to do it, the 0-2, and this is fouled away. First game of the week for this Golden Eagles squad entering tonight. They are ranked 3rd in the recent Radio Iowa poll. Coaches poll ranked as high as 5th, so this is a top program in the state that is hungry to win a state championship. 0-2 pitch. Good idea, laying off it was right. 1-2. See Tunick getting a good grip on the ball, comes set, delivers, line in the right, that's going to go over the head of Barkley, and this will roll to the fence right around second. Boy, she can book it. She motors around second on her way to third with a 2-out triple. Barkley knew she was in trouble right away. She took an initial step in, and then she looked up, and that ball just went screaming right on by her. Well struck by Wright, going the opposite way.
Now batting number 19, Dakota Lake.
Will go to right field with some authority. 2-out triple from Wright. That brings in the pitcher, Dakota Lake.
Yeah.
Lake reached on an air her first time up. Her courtesy scored a run. 1-0. And the chest high strike is full. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's a nice
4 hits for Saydel early on in this game. We're in the second. 5-0 Eagles. Right-hander against right-hander matchup. Tunick
5-0.
delivers. Tried to paint the corner. Just
Yeah, we
misses.
started with 3 errors.
Outfield played about as deep as you can play on one of the top power hitters in the state in Lake. 2-1. Inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. I don't think you're going to see Tunick even give in here at 3-1. I think she's going to try to hit the corners again, and worst case scenario, she'll deal with a walk and face the season. Does come right at her. A line drive hit to Bell, and Bell knocks it down and steps on the bag. Let's see if Emily Bell's all right. That one looked like it got some skin. Man alive, Saydel just hitting the seams off the ball early. Good job there by Bell to stay with it. And the side is retired. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. Bottom of the second, 5-0 Saydel. The 5-0 lead.
Leading off the bottom of the second, number 20,
Jayettes.
Emily Bell.
5 in the first inning. Now they will look to get
I
something
know.
started against
Turn down.
Dakota Lake. Lake last year led the state of Iowa in strikeouts. She set a school record for Saydel. She struck out 411 batters a year ago. Take a look at her numbers: 226 innings, 411 strikeouts, at an earned run average of 1.24. Well, it's interesting to see how they have handled her this year. Martin Van Houten. Really not as many innings as she pitched a season ago, so she is fresh heading into the key stretch. This is the time of the year, and you talk to a lot of the veteran coaches that rotate some different players throughout the course of the regular season, but once you get within 10, 12 days of postseason softball, you start to settle in on your lineup, and you want your players peaking, and it appears that Lake is doing just that.
You watched the KCCI thing?
Saydel just hasn't played a lot of games this year.
Could hear you.
Look at some of the
When they did one part where
top-ranked
someone ran out
teams.
of the
They're
dugout,
playing
I could
30,
hear you.
35 games a summer
Yeah,
for
you said that. I
Saydel.
wouldn't be
This
able to
is
hear you, but I did.
just their 21st game. Bye Bell, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now, they lost nearly a full weekend at the Roland Story tournament this past weekend. They got 1 game in, pounded Glenwood, 10-run the Rams from Southwest Iowa. 2-2 pitch does not miss by much, and the count runs full, 3-2. So Van Houten clearly with a plan, and that was to keep his kids fresh, and when you have experience like Lake, fresh arm can carry you a long way in postseason. Leadoff walk for Bell for some hope for Perry to start this second inning. Pretty good discipline there. A couple of pitches not missing by much.
Now batting number 14, Macy Tunick.
He has their first base runner, and now it's Macy Tunick at the dish. Tunick hit .231 this season with 11 RBIs. Showed bunt, missed the attempt. Strike 1. It was a record-setting year last season for Saydel. They won 32 games, which is the program record. They made it to the state tournament for the first time since 2007. They won a state game. Started the tournament with a win against Davis County 3-1, but then they lost back-to-back in the semis to Mount Vernon, and then in the consolation semis to Williamsburg. Lake takes something off the pitch, and it's 1-2. They felt they left unfinished business out on the fields up at Rogers Complex in Fort Dodge, so they are very hungry this year. Tunick punched out on strikes. She's caught looking. Lake registers her 4th strikeout.
Now batting number 23, Taylor Atwell.
1 out for Perry, and here comes Atwell. Hearing tonight, Atwell and Olejniczak leading this team in hitting, both at .333. She shows bunt, lays down a beauty, third base side. France throws low, dug out by Van Houten. Sacrifice for Atwell pushes Bell into scoring position.
Now batting number 19, Callie Steva.
RBI opportunity for the designated player tonight, Callie Steva. Good to see Callie healthy, back in uniform for Perry. She's playing in her 5th game tonight. Looking for her first hit. Swing, fouls it back. See if she can speed up the bat a little bit. Callie got dinged up this year in basketball. Re-aggravated the injury in the spring, and unfortunately hasn't been able to get a lot of reps this summer. Junior player. Started to go, takes that high strike. Perry's going to have to adjust. Both teams are. That strike is being called up in the zone. Balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bell, the runner at second base. Right-hander sets the pitch. This is low. That breeze has picked up. It's been a gusty, windy 48 hours here in Perry. Wind gust as high as 40 miles per hour yesterday, and we've been topping out at 30 to 35 today. Steva stays alive as she fouls it back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Few high puffy clouds circling into the stadium area now, but still a lot of blue sky up above. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lake rocks back and delivers. And Steva continues to fight. Good at bat here for Callie. Just needs to crank up the speed one notch higher. She's making hard contact, good contact with these foul balls. You know, it's soft foul. One ball, two strikes again. Lake delivers. Trying to stretch the zone. Steva lays off 2-2. Really good at bat here from Perry's junior. Callie with her pre-bat routine, looks up and down her bat, stares at it intensely before diving in. Swing and a miss. Just could not lay off the high heat late. Such good velocity and late movement gets the strikeout. 5 strikeouts for the first couple of innings for Dakota Lake.
After 2 innings, Perry 0, Saydel 5.
Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Leading off for Saydel, number 11, Riley Piscina.
Top of the third
Because I
inning,
have them on in
5-0
here, so I just
Saydel.
looked
Eagles will
up
send up
every
Christina
single
McKay and Van Houten,
I
left-hander.
don't.
Takes a
They're all
strike.
pretty easy.
Go back to the first meeting in mid-June between these two teams. It really was a pitching
The only one I
duel.
don't know
Macy
is
Tunick
Dulcie
against
or
Dakota
something.
Lake. Tunick that night with 6 innings, giving up just 2 earned runs. And those earned runs came via the bat of the young player up at the plate now, Riley Piscina. Piscina connected for a 2-run home run in the 6th to give Saydel a 3-0 lead. Left-handed bat, slender left-hander, tomahawks one down the right field line, but foul. Oh, she went up the ladder to pull that shot and nearly had extra bases. The home run against Tunick by Piscina was her only home run this season. She's had a good offensive year, 446, 1 home run, 14 RBI. Whelchel sets the target, and again, Piscina gets underneath it, skies one out towards shallow right, falling off west is Barkley, and she'll make the catch for the first out. Good communication by the 2 outfielders.
Now batting number 16, Mackenzie McKay.
One down, and the batter will be right fielder Mackenzie McKay. A reached on an error and scored her first time. This is low. Oh, it's interesting. You look at Saydel offensively this year. As a team, they're hitting .360. They are an extra base hit machine, though. 42 doubles, a triple, and this team is connected for 8 home runs this year. Don't run a lot. They rely on their hitting and their power to generate offense. Team, they're batting .360. They've scored 149 runs. So you factor in a pretty lethal offense with a pitcher like Lake, and yeah, you're going to win a lot of games. 3-0 pitch. McKay watching all the way. And Tunick delivers a strike. Danielle swept the season series from Perry a year ago, looking to do the same here in the summer of 23. And McKay is aboard for the second time tonight. That is the first walk of the game issued by Tunick.
Now batting number 7, Catherine Van Houten.
One out base runner for Van Houten. Houten in her senior season. A lot of experience, 3-year starter. First pitch swinging, it's a wicked one-hopper towards second that goes in between the legs of Atwell and in the shallow center. Let's commit another error tonight. That's their 4th error of the night. 2 on base.
Now batting number 12, Dulcie Duran.
Ball hit hard. That's a play Atwell and love to get back.
Yeah,
Love and
Dulcie
in the
or
shallow center. Brings in Duran, who knocked in 2 her first time up. And hit one the opposite way back in the second inning, a 2-run double. Right-handed batter, Tunick trying to hit the corner, trying to paint it, just misses. 2-0. Big crowd on hand from Saydel. The Eagles have traveled well tonight. Passionate fan base. And takes low, 3-0. We had a big crowd when we went to their place earlier this year, and they have traveled well tonight. This is a community that hasn't had a lot of success throughout the years. We have found it the last couple of summers in the sport of softball, so everybody is on board. 3 balls, 1 strike to Duran. McKay, the runner at second. Van Houten at first. Tunik's pitch. Hauled back, and Macy does a nice job. Running it full, 3-2. Year number 4 for Martin Van Houten, taking over this Saydel program. Longtime coach of the Des Moines Metro. Payoff pitch, hit the opposite way, long run Barkley, but she's going to get there in time for the second out. So Duran tried to go to the exact same part of the field that she doubled to back in the first inning. Good running grab by Barkley.
Now batting number 3, Lauren France.
For selling butter braids, I think.
France singled her
For
last
selling
time
something
up.
for band. I don't remember what it was.
How many did you sell?
You had to sell 20.
He punches the ball inside, 1-0.
Get a bag?
It probably wasn't butter braids.
Macy trying to work around a walk and an error this inning. 2 on for Saydel. Which is high. 2 balls, no strikes. Eagles in a position to possibly win their 3rd consecutive Heart of Iowa championship. They won 32 games last year, 25 games in 2021. 32-6 overall a season ago. They started the year 20-0. At one point they were 24-2, which was the best start in program history. 2-1 pitch is hit in the center, but right out west. And the side is retired. Good job of the Perry outfield that inning. Barkley a couple of catches. West finishes it off, and the Eagles strand a pair. After 2.5, still 5-0 Saydel. This is Jayettes softball on KDLS.
Batting for the Jayettes, number 6, Catherine West.
5-0 senior night here at the PAC. One of the seniors honored earlier tonight during the pregame festivities was Catherine West. Catherine, the batter right now, the center fielder, hitting 143 this year. 3 RBIs for the lefty. Makes a first pitch strike. West is the daughter of Ken and Andrea West, and Catherine's been busy during her high school years. Love to see the multiple sports. She played softball, basketball, volleyball, and track, so she's a 4-sporter. Also a member of the National Honor Society and MVP. Catherine plans on playing softball next year at Central College down in Pella. She'll major in elementary education. We wish Catherine the best. The ball is 2 strikes. Good eye as it misses wide, 1-2. Just tuning in, you're wondering why are we on the air? Early start tonight, 6 o'clock, first pitch. West with a swing and a miss. That pitch just ate her. Kept coming, rising high and tight. 6 strikeouts for Dakota Lake.
Now batting for the Jayettes, number 1, Taryn Nearing.
What you've been dealt, Perry would have liked to have had senior night at the normal time at 7:30. So these 3 seniors could have a full crowd. 6 o'clock is tough for a lot of people, but Saydel has been playing 6 o'clock varsity games all year, it sounds like, because of the JV situation. No balls and a strike to Taryn Nearing. Still a big gate, though. A lot of people here to show their support to these seniors and this Perry team. Nearing a cut, no contact, and she's in a hole, 0-2. Aaron, the right-handed batter, somewhat of a straight-up stance. Dakota Lake checks and throws up around the eyes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Olejniczak on deck. Perry with 1 base runner so far tonight. That was the walk to Bell to start the 2nd. Just missing outside, and it's 2-2. Lake kicks and some dirt away. The right-hander rears back and fires and registers another strikeout. Herring goes down swinging.
Now batting number 2, Lydia Olejniczak.
Jayettes flip the lineup cards second time through for Lydia Olejniczak. Olejniczak, another senior who is recognized. Right-handed batter takes a pitch over the inner half, 0-1. Of course, of this broadcast, we'll talk about all three of the seniors, one each inning. Lydia, another strong offensive campaign, 333 coming in, takes a big wallop at that pitch and fouls it away off to the right side. He's in a hole, 0-2. 2 home runs this year for Olejniczak, 8 RBIs, 17 runs scored. He's played every game, every inning atop the order. 0-2. Olejniczak stays alive. You look at these seniors with the trio, Atwell, Wes, and Olejniczak. It is going to be odd next summer not seeing them out there just because they've been a part of Perry softball really since the 8th grade. All 3 of these players, 5 years of varsity softball. That is very rare. They certainly have been a pivotal part of this program. Part of the transition from the Raccoon to the heart of Iowa. The 0-2 took something off. Frame it was short and just misses 1 and 2. This is the battle a lot of people wanted to see. 2 college softball players, exceptional caliber with Lake and Olejniczak. And Olejniczak below us. Good battle here as expected.
Last time he said that she didn't know yet.
Olejniczak to play softball next year at Drake. Lake checks in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right-hander ready at the pitch. Olejniczak sprays it foul. 3 straight fouls off the bat of the senior shortstop. Set of softballs being brought in. Olejniczak has emptied up the umpire as far as backup, so a whole fleet of new balls thrown in. If Olejniczak can open up on one and pull it here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dakota Lake, senior, delivers. And Olejniczak gets it high and deep down the right field line. This one slicing foul and out of play. Really battling late here in this 3rd inning. Jayettes trailing 5-0. All 5 runs, all the damage back in the 1st inning. One more time, the 1-2. Good eye as the pitch is in the eyes. 2-2.
That was also a strike earlier.
It was?
Yeah.
The longer this at-bat goes, Olejniczak seeing a lot of different pitches. Maybe the advantage swings to Lydia a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Olejniczak off the handle, fouled away. She's not getting cheated, so perfect
1, 2,
swings.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Shortstop, the 5-tool player. She can do it all. Speed, power, has
7
the gloves, tremendous arm.
7 foul balls.
Hits for average.
Strike 1 looking, ball 1 and ball 2. The only thing.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Took something off, and Olejniczak again says, Dakota Lake, not used to this year. Usually she can find a pitch to get rid of a batter, but she is laboring to find that pitch here with Olejniczak. Lydia just keeps spoiling everything off. Everybody dialed into this at bat. Who's going to win it? The 2-2. It's Lake who gets the strikeout. Reared back and threw it higher. Olejniczak strikes out, but she put up a fight.
Leading off for Saydel, number 8, Jaden Benda.
8 for Saydel. 9-1 and 2 due up. The Eagles will get back to the top of the order. 3rd time through. Here off Macy Tunic. Tunic has settled in after a tough 1st inning. A tough inning all the way around. 3 errors in that opening inning did not help. Big blow was the 2-run, 2-strike double by Duran. Macy tried to keep it just a 2-3 run inning, but the double scored 2. That pushed it out with 5-0 advantage, and that's been the only offense so far tonight. Again, Benna, the left fielder, hits one back up the middle. Olejniczak is beginning to glove near the bag at second, and Benda is going to reach. Give Benda an infield hit to start this inning. Tough play there, Olejniczak, and a lot of ground to cover. Lydia, by the time she got to the ball, was behind the bag at second base. She got her glove on it. Again, that's a play we've seen Lydia make, just could not reel it in. So an infield hit for Benda. And back to the top of the order for Sharp.
Now batting number 1, Candace Sharp.
Sharp 1 for 2. She singled and scored back in the first
I don't
inning.
care. I guess she's not getting announced.
8 for 5 home runs.
Yeah,
Sharp
but
also has
first
5
they had-
home runs.
we
She
had
doesn't
one
necessarily
out
get
of
some of
five,
the publicity that she deserves. Here she pops it up on the infield right side. Emily Bell right down the line, dodging the batter as she ran down the line. Makes the catch. That's a big out there. Sharp skies out in foul territory.
Now batting number 4, Dakota Wright.
1 out, and the batter will be Dakota Wright.
They gave Mason the ball in the first day.
Wright's been on base twice. She's 1 for 2. Tripled her last time up. Here she lays down a bunt, but it is an out
Mason the
because
ball, and then she starts to go.
hit her foot
So
when
then
she
she
was out of the
second,
box.
and she went to go.
She was out of the box.
Got her to
That
go back,
ball
got
hit
her
her
to go back.
foot
They
as she
did that
tried to
3
lay down
times.
a bunt.
Then they
Now,
finally tagged her out and then threw it home.
conversation is going to come in
Tag,
from Martin
the girl
Van
that came home
Houten,
out.
the Saydel coach. I don't know how the field umpire is going to overturn this call. There's no way he's going to see the angle here. So this is all going to be with the home plate umpire as to whether that ball hit her as she was out of the box. And they are going to stick with the call. Yeah, you're not going to get an overturn in that situation on that particular call. So in softball, you lay down that bun and any part of your body and it hits any part of your body outside the batter's box, it's an automatic outs. That's what happened there with Wright. 2 outs in the inning, and here's Lake.
Now batting number 19, Dakota Lake.
Lake tonight is 0 for 2. She reached on an air and then lined out. Here she pops it up. Let's see if Whelchel has a play. Here's the backstop.
One more.
Out of reach.
6 more inches. Should eventually go to this way.
Holds 1 strike to Lake. Saydel 5 runs off 5 hits here tonight. They're still searching for their first hit of the game.
Anything in the season pass?
Intercept the
Oh, no.
0-1 pitch.
I don't know. I didn't watch
This is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I didn't like that much pass. I don't.
First of 5 straight games this week for Saydel. Tomorrow night, Roosevelt. Wednesday, the Heart of Iowa Championship game against Greene County. Thursday, Van Meter. Friday, Southeast Valley. Lake hits one to the alley in left center, shoots it all the way to the wall. Let's keep an eye on Benda. Jayettes get to it quickly. Good job there by Naring. Throw home gets by both the catcher and the pitcher, but the runner will not advance. So Lake doubles to the alley in left center, and the Eagles have 2 on, 2 outs for Buisness.
Now batting number 11, Riley Piscina.
Again, that ball did not take long to get out there to left center. Good job by Naring to get the ball back in quickly. Keep Benda from scoring. 5-0 Saydel. Eagles looking for a few more. 2 outs, and here's their cleanup batter, Buisness.
I know.
First pitch hit down the right field line. If it's fair, it's trouble, but it hooks foul.
I just jumped over the
And
fence.
Buisness has flirted a couple of times with extra base hits down that right field line. Left-handed batter who loves to pull the ball.
My van didn't start this morning, so I was
Buisness now
late
hitting
here for middle school.
450 this year with a home run, 14 RBIs. 1 for 2 tonight. The 0-1 pitch is hit high and deep to right center. West back, unable to make the play. It's off the top of the fence. Both runs will score. Buisness in the second with a 2-run double. That ball nearly left the yard, hit in the direction of that wind, and it just kept going. West reached up, unable to haul it in as it hit the top of the wall. It's a 2-out double. Buisness
Now batting number 16, Mackenzie McKay.
this year. All the damage coming with 2 outs in this inning for the Golden Eagles. Kenzie McKay will try to keep it rolling. McKay has reached twice. She's 0 for 1, has scored a run. Reached on an error in the first inning, walked in the third. 1-0 pitch. Upstairs, and it's 2-0. Back-to-back doubles by Lake and Pacina has the Eagles in business. 2-0 offering. Hit in the air, but foul. Look at the dominance by Saydel in the heart of Iowa during their last couple of years and factoring into this season as they're in search of their 3rd straight title. They have won 35-4 in the heart of Iowa games. Pitch on the way, watch out, that one inside. Their only loss this year in the heart of Iowa was to Greene County. The Rams beat them 5-1. Don't forget, we'll have that game for you Wednesday night, the Heart of Iowa Championship, Greene County hosting Saydel. Good pitch there by Tooney, and the count runs full 3-2. The Eagles' only other losses this season, Dallas Center Grimes beat them at the Preston tournament 3-0, and then Winterset with a 4-3 win. So bigger programs, their only obstacle so far this year. Ground ball sharply hit towards short. Sure-handed Olejniczak is up with it. She'll get it to first base to retire the side. 2 more though for Saydel. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, a runner left. Halfway home from Perry. Eagles 7, Jayettes nothing.
The Jayettes, number 13, Karagyn Whelchel.
Into Saydel with a 7-0 lead on Perry. Jayettes with 2, 3, and 4. Dakota Lake working on a no-hitter through the first 3 innings. Has allowed only a 1 base runner. That was the leadoff walk to Bell back in the 2nd inning. Lake no-hit the Jayettes earlier this year in the first meeting. Struck out 10 that night. She has 8 strikeouts in 3 innings tonight. Karagyn Whelchel, Ava Devil-Blishali, Emily Bell for Perry. Whelchel struck out her first time. Karagyn, the freshman catcher. Callie, her younger sister, not in the lineup tonight. It was a neat feature from KCCI News. They had called a few weeks back asking the station about the sister connections here at Perry, and there were several of them on this team. The Whelchels were included heavily in the feature, along with the Ericksons and the Atwells, Hollingsworth, all of those sets of sisters covered in that neat, fun piece. Channel 8 trip here to Perry softball and interviewed all those girls in the sets of sisters. You look at the Whelchels, 3 of them, when you factor in the activities director and assistant coach. Big sister coaching her younger sisters right now as older sister Karagyn pops it up first base side. And Houghton is there for the first out.
Now batting number 28, Ava Devil-Blishali.
Karagyn and Callie, who's been a big part of this team this year, only an 8th grader. Wells with Taylor and Cassidy. The Ericksons, who we've seen at the younger ranks coming up through freshman and JV ball, and then Worth as well. Those are the sets of sisters for Perry. Blishali, right-handed batter. And ball, no strikes to the 3rd baseman. Struck out looking, but she put up a pretty good fight her first at bat. Fouled off a number of pitches. Lake hits that spot again. Where Devil-Blishali stands, she is a little bit further away from the plate than most right-handed batters, and a pitcher like Lake sees that, so what she's doing is she's just stretching that outer half. Devil-Blishali is going to get a hit here. She's going to have to go the opposite way with it. There's that pitch over the inner half that time. Devil-Blishali leaning in, and it's 1-2. Hoping to get something jump-started offensively here in the home half of the 4th. And strike 3 went right back to the outside corner, and Lake has her 9th strikeout. Perry softball this summer being brought to you.
Now batting number 20, Emily Bell.
By Peter Service Center.
Nope, sorry.
Saydel, winner set TV and 20. It's on KBLS Sports Boosters.
Boo.
Oh, God.
2 down, the batter, Emily Bell. First pitch swinging, she lifts a high pop-up left side. Shortstop right, holds off fence. And Dakota Lake has another 1-2-3 inning. Through 4 tonight, 7-0 Saydel.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 7, Catherine Van Houten.
Senior night festivities here at the Pack. Jayettes trailing Saydel 7-0. 6, 7, and 8 you up. Catherine Van Houten. Duran and then France here against Macy Tunick. Pitch Van Houten fouls back. Tunick tonight, 4 innings, 7 hits, 1 walk. She has struck anybody out. 7 hits, she's given up to 7 runs, 4 of which have been earned tonight. The ball's 1 strike to Van Houten. Houghton with an RBI, her ground ball back in the first inning, scored a run, and she reached on an error in the 3rd. Uncharacteristic 4 errors tonight by Perry defensively. 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, 2-1. Talking seniors for Perry, our second senior is Taylor Atwell, who is out in the field right now at second base. Taylor is the daughter of Jeremiah and Danielle Atwell, and Michelle and Michael Anderson. Taylor, just like Catherine, during her senior year at Perry High School, played in a lot of sports, softball, volleyball. She was part of the inaugural wrestling team, made it all the way to the state tournament, had a good state tournament run. She was part of MVP and also student council. Taylor plans to attend Iowa State University next fall. She wants to major in animal science and also pick up a minor in business.
Now batting number 12, Dulcie Duran.
Lead-off walk to Van Houten, and the batter will be Dulce Duran. It's high, 1-0. Now, funny story with Taylor, we were covering the state wrestling championships on the radio, and we interviewed all of the state qualifiers that Perry had, and I asked Taylor to describe a typical holiday get-together with the Atwell family, and she kind of laughed and said there's some physical contact involved. A little wrestling, little boxing, little jiu-jitsu, whatever the case might be. Just kind of laughed and chuckled, and tough-nosed player throughout her years here at Perry. Very fine wrestler, and it was so great to see her have a chance to put all of her work into the spotlight and get to wrestle in front of thousands in Coralville at the beautiful, sparkly new facility over there in eastern Iowa. 2-0 pitch is grounded deep in the hole at short. Olejniczak sidearms in front of second. They'll get the lead out. Van Houten forced out at second. 6-4 on the force out. Duran reaches on the fielder's choice for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 3, Lauren France.
One out. Here's France, the third baseman. Pitches a strike, making him 1. France single back in the first inning. She lined out to center field in the 3rd. Tunick rocks back and throws. Pitching the dirt, good smother job there. Nice stop by Whelchel. Ball 1 strike. Don't forget coming up, it's a shining moment presented by our friends at the Perry Chamber of Commerce. Heated off the end of the stick. Let's hope this puppy spins foul when it does. Swinging bunt there from France, and then had some wicked backspin on that ball as it just did slide over into foul territory right outside the batter's box. All 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the 5th. Eagles 7, Jayettes nothing. Junior delivers.
Hey!
Foul back. Oh, hands up, fellas, into the box.
Oh, I could not grab it.
Jason,
Do I get it too?
did you get skin on it?
Fingernail.
Fingernail. Nate had the backup.
It was over there. I couldn't catch it.
High, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It went right in between the speaker and the wall.
That is the first time I've seen one come in here. Got some
I don't know how it got through right here.
balcony to our left. That one got in here.
I didn't think it was going to make it in.
There's a high drive, well hit, way back. Mary makes the catch. Oh, what a grab by Mary out in left field, taking away extra bases from France. Boy, that ball well struck, and Mary with a terrific read just jumped up.
Now batting number 8, Jaden Benda.
On the move back to take away possibly an RBI hit.
I didn't think it was going to make it in here.
2 outs,
Here we go.
now Benda with a comeback right to Tunic. AC Tunic gets the door shut again after the Eagles get their leadoff batter on. Good defense by the outfield tonight. Another great catch. This time it's Marion. Eagles strand a runner after 4.5. It's 7-0 Saydel.
Leading off for the Jayettes, number 14, Macy Tunic.
Bottom of the 5th inning, we move into a 7-0 lead for Saydel. Macy Tunic, Taylor Atwell, Callie Steva do up. Florida Lake. Cut from Tunic, no contact. Quick pull for Macy, no balls, 2 strikes. Tunic, this Jayette team still looking for their first hit off Lake. Tunic takes it foul behind us. Do it again. Lake working on 11 no-hit innings this summer against this Perry squad. That's impressive. Dakota, during that stretch, has walked 3, and that has been it as far as base runners in the 2 games. Swinging and a miss. Had Tunic fooled, and double-digit strikeouts now for Dakota Lake.
Now batting number 23, Taylor Atwell.
Official at bat. Atwell laid down a sacrifice bunt. First time.
Top.
Swing and a miss. A little late on the
Back
cut.
down the road
Ball
there.
1 strike. Perry last year went 13-13. The Jayettes lost to Boone in the opening round of the 4A quarterfinal regional 12-0. 2 years ago, they went 8-25. Lost to Carroll in the opening round 7-5, and then 2020 they had that upset win in the postseason after winning 3 games during the regular season. They went to Gilbert, shut them out 4-0. Atwell strikes out swinging. Perry, when the postseason starts here in a couple of weeks, they are going to try to win a first-round game for the first time since that 2020 year.
Now batting number 19, Callie Steva.
A road trip, but I think it's a winnable game against Storm Lake.
They're 18-3
See
though.
what the Jayettes can do come spotlight
Storm
or
Lake is 18-3.
playoff softball.
They don't play any big teams.
Storm Lake is a program we
No,
haven't
but-
heard a lot about, but all of a sudden you get them in softball, and then the football team is going to see them later this fall. Gets it off the handle foul, 1 ball, 1 strike. I remember this would have been a few years back. I think Jess Nichols and
We're not 500,
Gibbons,
we're
that
8-11.
class, we went up to Storm Lake and played the Tornadoes in a postseason basketball game, but it had to be 6, 7, 8 years ago. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dakota Lake is so good with that fastball that just tails away from the right-handed batter. I mean, it just disappears. Reminiscent of our days back in the Raccoon River, where we had some really fine Division I, Division II pitchers. Tough to hit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lake all business out there. She doesn't waste any time, doesn't do a lot of chit-chatting, does not show a lot of emotion. She just catches and throws and She throws really well and throws really hard. Another strikeout. She strikes out the side. 12 tonight for Dakota Lake.
Batting number 1, Caden Sharp.
Day of events and fun planning down at Pattee Park. It all starts with a parade bright early on Tuesday morning. All the action that goes down at Pattee, and then it all ends at night with the spectacular fireworks show. Come spend your 4th of July in Perry, presented by the Perry Chamber of Commerce. 6th inning, new pitcher, Tina Canaley inside the circle for the Jayettes. Top of the order for Saydel was Sharp, Wright, and Lake. Canaley misses high, 2 balls, no strikes. Look at Tina Canaley this year. She's a sophomore. This is her 3rd appearance of the season. Only a couple of innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, is not allowed a run. Swing and a miss by Sharp, and it's 2-1. Tunic is out of the game, but if Macy gets another at bat, I believe she will still hit. You get that re-entry as Sharp hits one to straightaway center. West moves in a couple of steps for the first out. Sharp flies out to West, 1 down, and the batter will be Dakota Wright.
Now batting number 4, Dakota Wright.
Shoes to fill out in center field next year. West has played that position well throughout her time here in Perry. 1 out, Dakota Wright takes high, ball 1. Wright had the rare situation where she was called out on a bunt attempt and hit her front foot just as she was out of the box. 1 for 3 tonight with a run scored and a triple. It's a 1-hopper right back to Canaley. She's up with it, and a good start here for Tina Canaley out of the bullpen. 2 quick outs.
Now batting number 19, Dakota
Brought
Lake.
to you by Osmondson Manufacturing, growing relationships with area families for over 5 generations. 2 up, 2 down for Canaley, and the batter will be Dakota Lake, and she's spooled on that first pitch. Strike 1. Lake tonight has scored a couple of runs. She's 1 for 3 with a double. Right-hander fires, and this one hit foul down the 3rd base line. 7 runs off 8 hits tonight for Saydel. The Eagles have not committed any errors. They have stranded 5 on base. No runs, no hits. 4 errors for the Jayettes, and they have left 1 on base tonight. 0-2 from Canaley. Good waist pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Look at Dakota Lake. Not only does she hit for a high average in power, but boy, she puts the ball in play. 1 strikeout in 64 at-bats this year. That one did not miss by much. Good location from Canaley. She's spinning it where she wants it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Canaley ready, the pitch. And that drop ball misses in the dirt. The count runs full, 3-2. Good news for Perry next year. They get both of their pitchers back, Tunic and Canaley. Year of growth and development from both of them. Lake fouls it away, and the count stays full, 3-2. Defensively, Devil Buisness still at 3rd, Olejniczak at short, Atwell at 2nd base, Bell at 1st. The outfield's played well, left to right tonight with Marion, West, and Barkley. Payoff pitch, harmless ground ball to 3rd. Devil Buisness throws, and a 1-2-3 inning. The bullpen from Canaley as she sets down the top of the order in order. 5.5 played tonight from the pack. 7-0 Saydel.
Now batting number 6, Catherine West.
Final home game for Perry. They're back here before the 4th of July against Pella. Dakota Lake taking some extra moments, getting her thoughts collected, and now the 6' 1" right-hander ready, and here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning, and the first pitch strike at the shins. Perry's only base runner was back in the 2nd inning, a walk to Emily Bell. Last show bunt, pulled back, good eye, the pitch It is inside, 1-1. Look at Perry tonight. Bell reached on a walk. Atwell laid down a sacrifice bunt. Emily Bell popped out to the third baseman. Those have been the only balls put in play, right? Or I should say Lake has struck out 12 tonight, so defense is really not being called upon behind her. Ball, one strike. Swing and a miss, and that is it for West. She strikes out. So Catherine strikes out on the swinging
Callie.
fastball. 13 strikeouts now.
Now batting number 5, Callie Whelchel.
Pinch hitter has been introduced by Nate Luderman. It's going to be Callie Whelchel coming into the game to pinch hit for Neri. Whelchel's been a starter for a good chunk of the year, but she has watched her time drop a little bit with the arrival of Steva. Tina wanting to make sure Callie stays sharp. Gets an at-bat late in this game. Swing and a miss from the 8th grader, strike one. Whelchel, a right-handed bat, the 0-1. Another swing and a miss. Lydia Olejniczak is on deck, and third and final senior as we talk about Lydia. And she will go down, quite simply, as one of the best Jayettes softball players in the history of this program, much like her sister Emma. Lydia carved her name in a little bit of a different pattern, not a picture.
Now batting number 2, Lydia Olejniczak.
All-state success and accolades playing shortstop. And here comes Olejniczak, the daughter of Jason and Tiffany, as Whelchel strikes out. Lydia, the daughter of Jason and Tiffany Olejniczak, throughout her senior year, she's played softball, basketball, track, student council, was a member of National Honor Society, MVP, Battle of the Books, Big Buddy, choir. Plus, she achieved a silver cord at graduation for all of her volunteer efforts. Her future plans will be to play softball at Drake, and she will major in pre-pharmacy. 0-1 stays high, 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, what I've always appreciated about Lydia is her attention to detail, and this is an athlete that obviously is going to play softball at the next level. She could have specialized in the sport, but she didn't. She played all the sports for Perry and everything she had each and every day, whether it's on the competitive hardwood, the track, or on the dust and dirt here on the softball diamond. Olejniczak caught looking here as Lake registers another strikeout.
For the Eagles, number 11, Riley Piscina.
Into the 7th inning, 7-0 Saydel. The Eagles will have Riley Piscina, Mackenzie McKay, and Van Houten due up this inning. Canaley set down the Eagles in order out of the bullpen in the 6th. Let's see what she has up her sleeve here. And she starts off Piscina with a strike. With some good late movement on her pitch. First time watching Tina throw. No balls, 1 strike. Piscina with a 2-run double. She has singled and scored a run. And she hits one just like she has all night, foul down the right field line. Talking about Olejniczak and all the different sports, and the same can be said for all 3 of our seniors. If you're a parent or a young Jayette listening right now, keep that in mind. You only get to play all the sports and represent your school. You go through high school once. Sports are so fun, and the camaraderie that you build with your teammates, the opportunity to compete each and every night. You talk to a lot of these college coaches, the trend maybe 10, 15 years.
Now batting number 16, Mackenzie McKay.
Talk to college coaches now, and they want multiple sport athletes competing in all the different arenas, stadiums, and venues. Fly ball by Piscina, watch out. McKay hits a towering fly ball to center. Way back. West looks up. It's gone. Mackenzie McKay sprinting around the bases, her first home run of the year. A solo shot, that was a no-doubter, and Saydel leads 8-0. lineup that has a lot of different players who can beat you.
Now batting number 7, Catherine Van Houten.
One out of here for the first time this year. Let's see how Canaley handles a little adversity. If she comes right back at the batter, Van Houten, she misses low, ball 1. Van Houten with an RBI. She has walked as well, 0 for 2 tonight. Right-hander against right-hander. 1-0 pitch. Handed foul. Zach will play at Drake next year. West is going to play for Coach Wares at Central College, a perennial power. Players we look forward to following at the next level. Interesting about both Catherine and Lydia, the softball families. When you look at it, Emma, and this one is lined up the middle, a base hit. Man, that was a good piece of hitting by Van Houten. She hit that off the handle, and somehow she had enough muscle on it to whiz it by Canaley and Olejniczak and get it into center field. Good forearm strength there from Van Houten just to fight it off. Canaley hit her spot.
Now batting number 12, Dulcie Duran.
And the batter will be Duran. Catherine will be the final West coming through, and they have had a number of athletes play here at Perry. On the softball side, Maddie and Gabby, and now Catherine playing her final season. A family that's given a lot to this program throughout the years. Saw big brother Keegan in attendance tonight, and Catherine will be joining Keegan at Central College next year, keeping part of the baseball team. And then for the Olejniczaks, they too will an empty nest family next fall with Lydia's departure to Drake. Think of all the years that they have put in on the softball diamond with Emma and Lydia. A lot of success, a lot of time spent putting their children in a position to succeed. By both those families, we congratulate them and wish them the best. And Haley with a good pitch, 2 balls, 1 strike to Durant. Runner at first base, 8-0 Eagles here in the 7th. This one hits slowly left side. Olejniczak is going to flip it to second to get the. Not sure what the runner was doing there. She did not even move. So, oh boy, Perry missed an opportunity. The batter actually went to the dugout.
Oh my lord.
The runner at first base stayed put. She says, "I'm getting a nice tan before the sun sets. I'm not moving." So the Jayettes get the first out at second, 2 outs, and the batter will be Franks. And it's swing and miss.
Now batting number 3, Lauren France.
Looking ahead to the Perry 7th, they will have Whelchel, Devilish, Shally, and Bell due up. The 0-1 is popped up, right side. Atwell is there, and the side is retired. Home run by McKay, the only run for Saydel. A couple of hits innings out of the bullpen for Tina. 3rd and 4th innings pitched this year. Solid job working through the Saydel lineup. She's our player of the game, brought to you by our friends at Saydel Wintersat TV and Appliance.
Who?
Karagyn Whelchel, Ava Devilish, Shally, Emily Bell, 2, 3, and 4 due up. Dakota Lake with 15 strikeouts through 6 innings. In the first pitch, Whelchel skies one to right. Medium depth, McKay is under it. Squeeze the glove, 1 out. Whelchel squared it up, but flies out to right field.
Now batting number 28, Ava Devilish Shally.
Tonight they were
Easy
a
for
little
you
bit
to
of
say,
an underdog
Nate.
taking on this good Saydel team.
Abadah.
Again, they played them all the way to the
Abadah.
wire last time, so if you're Perry,
Might
you
have
wish
a
you could have that first inning back. It just came out maybe a little sloppy with those errors. Saydel had that lead hit, and just like that, you're down 5-0 to Dakota Lake, and that can certainly deflate any momentum that was built during the pregame hype of the senior night. All of a sudden, this team's going to look in the mirror tonight. They've dropped 7 straight, and it's important for this team to regroup. There's still time. You know, Wednesday becomes, I think, a really important game as far as confidence goes. To get some of that confidence back. They beat Nevada in a tight game the first go-around. Then we'll have the game against Pella right before the regional on July the 6th. Rashali fouls it away. No balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, for Tina Luderman and this team, I think they have circled Wednesday night as one that they want to right the ship, if you will, and get everything back in order. Hit off the handle and in the air, right side. Duran over a couple of steps on the grass, makes the catch 2 down.
One walk away from a perfect game.
Bring up Emily.
Now batting number 20, Emily Bell.
Perry tonight. Bell walked back in the 2nd inning. Other than that, it has been perfection
They do when
tonight.
there's the last
in
batter they
Dakota
all
Lake.
Pretty nice.
because they do it at
Bell,
the last
left-handed
batter.
back, digs in. Lake
that.
twists and fires. Ground ball hit toward the right side, knocked down at second by Duran. The throw, and they just did get her. Hardest hit ball of the night by Bell, and a good play by Duran on her knees. And it's a no-hitter tonight for the Saydel pitcher, Dakota Lake, the 2nd time this year. And she has no-hit Perry. Eagles win it 8-0. Your final score. 8 runs, 10 hits, and an error for Saydel. They leave 6 on base. No runs, no hits, 4 errors.
That's your final score. Thank you for coming tonight to support the Perry Jayettes seniors.